Hello and welcome to this update for my tool. The latest version as of today is 0.6 and you will find the link in the video description. The tool I'm talking about is Coordinate Converter, which now introduces a new feature for the Apache to import DTC data. In particular, you can import communication preset data, including all radio frequencies, data link members and modem settings for each preset, your own chip data link information, that is your call sign and ID, your IFF transponder codes and your IFF mode 4 reply enunciation, and the antenna, the ASE settings for auto page and your chaff program, and weapon data including missile channel assignments, priority channel assignments and alternate channel assignments for the laser guard Hellfire, the gun burst length, rocket quantities, manual range, your LRFD and LST laser code, unfortunately only both at once because I cannot determine which is currently selected, and you can also set the PRF for all the laser codes. As you might know, you can do some of these things, in particular the presets in the mission editor, but since that is incredibly tedious, most mission makers actually don't do that. They just copy paste the units all over the place and they don't bother setting up the data link or the radio presets. Yeah. And if anything, you just get the units in your group if you're lucky and DCS does that for you. I will now demonstrate what my tool can now do. I'm going to take a hot started aircraft because that cuts down some time. Alright, I will start my tool. As you can see, I ask you if you're pilot TPG, in this case pilot. And if you don't know already, my tool can be used to set waypoints, and also to import units. And for the Apache it also sets the correct ident. But that is not what we are here for today. We are going to have a look at the DTC feature I have included now. You can find it in DCS Aircraft Apache DTC. Yeah. Well, that is a problem. I'm going to fix that momentarily. Seems like always on top actually undoes, is underneath the window. It opens itself. No worries, I'll fix it in a minute. Right, here is the new toolbox for the DTC data. Up top you have the menu strip where you can transfer your data. You can load data you have previously saved. You can save the data you have entered, and you can reset everything to be empty. In general, if there is a text box like this and it is empty, it will not be changed from what it currently is in DCS. For example, in this case, preset 1, the unit ID is empty. So whatever the unit ID for preset 1 is in DCS, it will stay that way. I can also enter a unit ID If it is invalid, it will color red. You get this nice text box, tooltip. For unit IDs, it is minimum of 3 characters. And let's set it to, I don't know, UHF. And you can set a frequency, I don't know, 256. And why not, let's also set a FM frequency 35. HF is currently not implemented for presets in DCS, so everything is grayed out for now. And for modem, you can also include net members. You press set to add it to this preset, all presets to add to all presets, and delete to remove it. Let's just add a couple. And if you made a mistake, you just click over here, add a new one, delete. If it's the same ID, it will override it. You can't have the same ID more than once. Also, it takes care that you don't have more than 17 members, and it also takes care that you don't have more than 15 members in total. For on-chip data link, you can set your call sign. I recommend leaving ID blank unless you know what you're doing. For transponder, you can enter any valid transponder code. Again, empty means it's empty. That's just I don't know, top antenna, why not? For ASE, you can set your auto page. I want 2 bursts at 300 milliseconds, as long as I hold the button with random intervals. ADF is currently not implemented for me. And here you can set your missile channels up. Make sure that the laser code is valid. Your burst length, your rocket quantities, and your range. So let's try 750, why not? And when you're done, you can save the data. If the file exists, it will warn you. And let's have a look what happens when I press transfer. Right now it's deleting all the existing members. Before it has set the acquisition source and preset 1 the radios. Now it's adding the new members. That is the weapon data, the laser codes, and it's done. So let's have a look. We have channel 1 on Foxtrot, channel 2 on Alpha, channel 3 on Juliet, as we set it to be. The codes are 1688, that was not unchanged. 1588 was entered by the tool. Man range 750 is entered. ASE program is 2 bursts, 300 milliseconds continuous random, as we set it up. Auto page on acquisition. And for COM we have preset 1, unit ID ABC, call sign DEF, as we set it up. 256 and 35. So that's the tool, and I hope you enjoy it. because definitely it's going to save me a lot of time entering presets every time I join a multiplayer server where they didn't bother setting up the data. I just load the file and I'm ready to go. Alright, have a happy new year, and I'm out. Bye.